right, we're going on a journey with the Rescue Ace Duelist that could. Alright, so this is our... What was this? Technically a first place 1 week?
Yeah, we just gave it to Keegan because, you know...
Yeah, another... We had a first place, a top 4. We've had a lot here for Rescue Ace. So check out our friends tradingcardmint.com down below. Enter MCOL40 and save on your purchase. So... with OSS being gone, a lot of people kind of dubbed this deck to be dead, and that was not necessarily the case out here. This deck is very much still alive, and sending 4 back row is good. So only 2 copies of Hydrant. Why'd you not want the 3rd?
I don't think you need it because we have 3 Airlifter again, and we have 3 emergencies, so we're back to that fun lineup.
Oh yeah, I can't OSS for this though.
But I can emergency for it.
2 copies of Turbulence. This has always been 150% correct. You're not gonna offset or try to play any other lines with this. So tell me about your Airlifter here.
No, I'm so glad that thing's back. That's my favorite card.
So what's Airlifter do?
So Airlifter searches any Rescue Ace spell. So basically you're either searching you're typically searching emergency, but then there are lines that you can search rescue or alert if you need them. Also, this card has that little hidden ability that people forget about, that if your opponent activates a monster effect on board, you contribute it while it's on the field or in your hand to special summon a Rescue Ace monster from your hand.
Which typically would search for the good cards you don't play.
Yeah. It's just there because in case you have, like, if you have your Impulse or anything in your hand to be able to get Fire Engine, then you can summon the Preventer, and you basically have a full board turn 1.
This is our other warrior that we play.
Yep, and that's your other hand trap as well.
So what's this one do?
So this one is if your opponent activates a monster effect on board, it contributes itself from the field or hand, and then it special summons a machine from the deck. Rescue Ace machine. So obviously you're going into your other engine. That way you can get a board on turn 0 while your opponent's trying to make one. Then you have its negate effect. That doesn't ever really come up, but you know, if you ever need it, it can negate a monster effect.
Did you consider playing the fire attacker?
Yes, there's been, because I've thought about siding it, but right now, I mean, searching wise, we play too much stuff that just stops searching. So
okay,
I haven't seen it, haven't needed it.
2 copies of Preventer.
Oh yeah, your Book of Moon.
Tell me what Preventer does here.
So Preventer is the one that it banishes a Rescue Ace monster to special summon itself, or Rescue Ace card, I should say, and as long as you control another Rescue Ace monster, it is a target and effect monster, Book of Moon it. Then when it's sent from the grave, or anywhere when it's sent to the graveyard, as long as it's sent to graveyard, doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter from where, you'll special summon a Rescue Ace monster from your banish pile. So.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yep.
And then 1 copy of the Fire Engine.
That's your impulse target.
So
basically.
So how you liking just one of it's fine.
Loving it. It also is a chain blocker if you draw it, so it's not bad to draw.
We also have 2 copies of Dia Bellstar. We're not going beyond this, I take it.
You don't need to. You can't really bridge anymore, so there's no point, but you just want to have enough to see it.
Yeah, the whole purpose of the engine is just to kind of get you a mini draw package and still set up the Omni.
Yep.
Triple emergency, best card your deck has going for it.
We play 3 again because we have 3 Airlifters.
I mean, Searcher. Wanted's to get the deck going.
Yep.
So how are you liking this?
So I've seen a couple lists. That's where I kind of got this Book of Eclipse era. I think it's good against Ryziel. Personally, I'm not sold on it. I'm thinking I want to take these out for Super Polys. I feel like Super Polys are kind of better.
I mean, if not, these would just be in the side if need be.
Yeah, and I mean, they do help you dodge stuff, because obviously you can dodge Imperm Veiler, so...
Okay, I see we have the other board breaker in here.
Yep, and then Droplet.
Okay. How are you only liking 2 copies of Deception?
I'm liking 2. I don't see a reason for 3.
I feel like you'd be just bulking down too hard at that point.
You can reset it if it stays in the grave.
Only 1 copy of HQ.
Same as always.
1 copy of...
Rescue.
This is our Monster Reborn.
Yep.
This is our Searcher.
This is our Graveyard Searcher. Unless we control Hydrant, then we can search our deck.
Alert.
Alert.
The 1 copy of the Hollowed Azamina. Yep. All right, now tell me about this.
So this is... I've seen people play it. I wanted to try it. The really cool interactions is that if they stop you and you have this, you just drew it, you can always shove your own hydrant back into the back row to protect it so that you can get your full value of your spells and traps. Because your spells and traps say you just have to control a hydrant, doesn't say they have to control the monster card hydrant. So you not only can push your opponent's cards back, but you can push your own hydrant back if you need be, just to have that little bit of protection.
That's hilarious. All right, we have Called by the Grave.
Yeah.
And 1 Rhoda. Nothing too crazy there. All right, so tell me about...
That one is Contain. So Contain and Extinguish are the one-ofs. Obviously, Contain is your one that targets a monster, negates its effects, and then it can't be used... If you control Hydrant, it can't be used as extra deck material, basically. Fusion, all that.
Okay.
And then Extinguish is just the destruction, and then if you control Hydrant, you can't use that monster's effects the rest of the turn.
Okay. Do you feel like you need to keep playing these? Like,
yeah, I feel like these are just too good.
They're kind of bad against Rise.
Yeah, they're kind of bad against Ryzul. I mean, Malice, they're just there, but I mean, they're still a good card all around.
I mean, blasting a Splash Mage feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So,
and then of course Triple Imperm.
Triple Imperm.
40 cards in the main.
43.
Oh, okay. Nothing you would cut or
44.
shave it down.
Yeah. I mean, the subversion, I don't think we really need it. I don't like it. I'm gonna probably end up taking it out.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't see really much. So you just, because it's 44, I believe, in the main. So then you just go down to 43.
All right. So. The 2 targets of the funness, right?
Yep, I love those.
Doesn't really change all that much. Standard extra deck stuff. I mean, we have the 1 Promethean to revive. To go up. We do play the 1 of Ambler Whale. Are we... Okay, there it is. We are doing the Atlantis OTK line.
Yep. You have enough space in this to do it, so there's no point not to do it. You can play both Amblo and the Solomon Grave.
Yep, and then there's the Raging Phoenix for the OTK line, which really doesn't matter all that much, I feel like. The 1 heated to revive your opponent's Ash. To continue on. How is this doing for you?
It's doing pretty well. You see enough darks in the meta right now that you can do it. There have been some instances, but I mean, heat is just better in general.
Yeah,
because you just pull back the Ash. But I mean, you still play it because you have that room. So.
Okay. This converts the Hydrant into...
Yep. They have to take care of it.
How are you liking this?
She just makes a Promethean princess that can't be destroyed.
Who's just going to get linked off anyway?
Yeah, I mean, so it's just kind of there.
Good card.
Yep.
Then I see we are playing 1 of the board clear.
Yep.
All right, so tell me about your Super Volley targets here.
So, obviously, as you can tell, Super Volley's in the side deck. You have Mud Dragon, Garua. Those are the 2, obviously main deck ones. You play the Ad Ignister one, because Malice, they're all Cyberse. So you can make their Cyberse monsters become a giant golem.
Has that actually came up yet?
I haven't played any Malice players yet, because, I yeeted. So, but yeah, that's pretty much that.
Okay, side deck. All right, I see that we are doing the typical side of the other Mulch Army.
Yep, I like that one better than Far Warso right now, so that's the one I'm citing, and not the other one.
It's better versus Rescue Ace, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a situation where you're against Malice, obviously the other one's better.
Mm-hmm. It just comes down to pick your poison.
What in the world are we doing here? Why?
They're thrust targets. Because I am doing the... now, this is going to change, but I was testing out the theory of the 1-1 lines.
I don't like this at all.
I definitely didn't like it. I never saw it enough to see it, so I would... obviously, I'm going to cut Thrust and the Sanctum, and I'm going to play 3 Lancia.
We going to play over the on the Lancia.
Well, I'm going to play triple Lancia, so the Sanctum and the Thrust will change. I don't know what the other Thrust is going to be at the moment. The side deck was just kind of that thing that
you can leave these in because you've already got the deep area here, and you could just play 3-1.
Yep. So it comes down to like what your locals is. Obviously, that's how we've been. I tried the Thrust line. I didn't like it either. So
okay, triple Super Poly, which we already talked about. How are you liking this?
I like Strike. Obviously, if they Lightning Storm your back row, you're gonna lose. Your typical Rescue Ace problem. But I feel like Strike is just better in the meta. When you sideboard going first for game 2 or whatever 3, having that in your back row to either stop like any of their summons on their turn. Obviously, X is the only one that gets around it because they have Aggregator to stop. But at that point, you can spike their Duo Drive and Detonator, and they can't protect it.
And then this is
And
your
then
other thrust target. I
Other
take
thrust
it.
target, yep. So obviously the side deck you can change. Like there's just a lot of changes that need to be made. It was just this is what we played, and it's been doing fine. But there are
Any final comments?
decks still fun.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Woo-woo.
Patrons, thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.